Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to TJK Network. It's opening day here at the PTHS baseball field. My name is Todd Kasterzak, and we welcome you to the brand new 2025 season, where Pequannock will start off here at home against the visiting Kinnelon Colts. Let's get right into the stats of this game. So last season, this team finished with an overall record of 19-10 with a .655 winning percentage. Their record in the division was 7-3, good for a .700 winning percentage. They finished second in the NJAC Liberty Division, and they went on a good playoff run, clinching the 3 seed and going all the way back to the sectional final. But unfortunately, they fell short to Pompton Lakes in the rematch from the season prior, where Pequannock beat them to go win the state championship. Expectations are high, though, as most of the team from last year is back this year. Here is your batting order for today's game. At right field, number 9, Donovan Castle will lead off. Second base, number 22, Bobby Van Riper. At shortstop, number 2, Jack Picardo. At first base, number 18, Michael Gertler. At center field, Nick Zucala. Left field, number 15, Tommy Korn. And there'll be a mix of designated hitter and catcher. It will be Nick Koltak, who's going to be DHing, and Thomas Picardo, number 13, will be the catcher. And then batting at 8th is number 45, Nick Warner, the starting pitcher for today's game. And at third base is number 20, Cooper Carlin, who will be the last in the order. So once again, as I mentioned before, the expectations are high, with the same team returning as last year. As we get ready for the top of the first inning momentarily. So, your starting pitcher right there. We'll get a better camera for him. That's number 45, Nick Werner. Let's go over his stats. So, Nick Werner, this is his senior season. Well, we're going to need a better angle. There you go. So, he'll be entering with no stats, but he was remarkable last year. I believe his record was 8-1. So, he was incredible last year, and this will be his year to show how big of an ace he can be for this team this year. A little sunny today, so it'll be kind of a little hard to see everything, but should be good to go. So the game was actually supposed to happen yesterday, and it got moved to today due to the rainy conditions that we had. Unfortunately, that resulted in an overlap with softball. So it is currently on the TJK Network 2 station, which we'll keep you updated on. So, here we go. Top of the first inning.
Hey, here we go. Cold drill. Let's go. Come on, Nick.
So here we are, starting off here with ball 1. Count will advance to 2-0. Count at 3-0. And Nick Werner throws his first strike. This one is tipped back. And we're now at a full count, 3-2. And that is going to be a walk for the leadoff batter, number 11, Christian Markley.
Cooper, Texas, let's go. Back it.
Try to go for the bunt.
Get out, moving everywhere. Let's go. In control, though. Watch the slash. Deep breath, you're good. Let's go.
2-0.
Vibration.
Try to go for the pick there. But the runner gets back at first. Count now at 2-1. Try and go for another bunt there. Count will be 2-2. Now, try it with the bunt. This one gets over first for the out. The runner at second is safe. So first out here, Pequannock will get. That was number 22, Robert Marchesano, who got the bunt to move the runner to second, Christian Markley. This one is going to go foul. 0-1.
Let's go.
Count even, 1-1. Batter calls time. The batter up is also number 12, Luca Anella Florina. Grounded to first. The first runner is out. The runner from second gets to third. But Pequannock has gotten 2 outs. But now they're going to have to keep an eye on the runner at third base.
Let's go. Catch the loop. Here we go.
Warner gets a strike on the first pitch. Warner puts number 3, Dylan Castellino Smith, on an 0-2 count. That one is a little high for ball 1. This one is going to go behind Thomas Picardo there. And the first runner, or the first person at bat, I should say, is able to get around all the bases and score for Kinnelon to take a 1-0 lead as the count evens at 2-2. So Markley scores for the Colts off a wild pitch that went behind Picardo there. As the count gets worked full at 3-2. And that one is going to be ball 4. Another walk. As Castellino Smith takes his base. So up to bat is number 5, Brandon Nigel. Two outs still. First pitch. Brendan Nagels swings at for strike 1. Try to go for the pickoff. And Castellino Smith is able to hold himself back at first. This one's tipped back foul. 0-2. Two outs, 2 strikes. Warner looking to get this inning over. That one's going to be ball 1. Runner going to second. And he is safe. And it looks like Kinnelon's going to get a pinch runner out there. So, I believe that may have been number 8. Nate Parella, I believe, is coming in a pinch run. It's hard to see the number there, but I believe it was number 8. So Kinnelon has a pinch runner take over at second. Count full at 3-2. And that one's a little low. Runner got a little off the base and was able to get back in time. Warner with the pitch. And he gets the strikeout to end the inning. So now we go to the bottom of the first momentarily. So Pequannock currently trails 1-0. As Kinnelon is able to steal home plate to score first off a wild pitch. Be sure to hit the subscribe button. We're currently at 1,004 subscribers. Looking to continue to grow on YouTube. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's completely free and helps us out a ton. Send this message to family and friends who can subscribe. Due up for the Golden Panthers is number 9, Donovan Castle. And then second to bat is number 22, Bobby Van Riper. And shortstop, Jack Picardo, number 2. Starting pitcher for the Kinnelon Colts is going to be number 1, Nate Eisenmenger. I apologize if I am not pronouncing that correctly. But number 1 will be pitching for Kinnelon. Let's see if we can get a little studio update for you guys on our Pequannock softball game. It's currently tied at 3-3. And it's the second inning in that game. If you want to go check that game out, it is also being live streamed on TJK Network 2. We have a computer set up there, so tune into that for Pequannock softball. And here we go. Starting off the bottom of the first inning, Donovan Castle up to bat, leading off for the Golden Panthers. First pitch, strike one. That's going to be strike two. And Castle with the swing and a miss for the first out. Up to bat now, number 22, Bobby Van Riper. That one's a little high. Ball one. That one's going to be ball two. Count now at 3-0. And that's the first strike for the count to be 3-1. Swing and a miss. Count now work to a full count. Three, 2 on Van Riper. Swing and a miss. That's strike three, out number two. Now batting for Pequannock, number 2, Jack Picardo, shortstop. One 0 on Picardo. That one's high. 2-0. This one is high to left field. It's caught for the third out. To end the inning as we now get ready for the top of the second momentarily. Here we are. Top of the second. Warner's first pitch is ball one as it's low. Count now 2-0. This one gets behind Thomas Picardo a bit off his glove. Count now at 3-0. And that is ball four on 4 pitches as Kinnelon gets a walk.
Big fun steal, let's go.
And for the Colts now, number 7, Matthew Petrowski. Bunt. Pequannock gets the out
You have to be there.
at first base, but the runner is able to get to second for first.
Tommy's there. Here we go.
Runner trying to go for the steal, but he remains safe.
Hey, wait, here we go.
Runner at the strike, 0-1. That one goes to the dirt. Ricardo able to block that one there for ball 1. 1-1 the count. This one's fouled back for strike 2.
Hey, wait.
This one's back at the dirt again. Runner making his way to third. He is safe at stealing. So now, another little jam that Pequannock's going to have to try to get out of, as the count gets worked up to a full count again. This one is lined over to Van Riper there. He gets the out and gets over to third. It's a double play. What a great play by Bobby Van Riper there, getting a much needed 2 outs in a bit of a sticky situation that Pequannock got in, but they're able to prevail through. And now we'll be going to the bottom of the second momentarily. Let's go over our studio update for softball on TJK Network 2. It is 9-3, Whippany Park. Still the second inning. Here we are entering the bottom of the second inning. Michael Gertler up to bat for the Golden Panthers. Gertler avoids swinging. Count 1-0. Two-0 count. Swing and a miss, strike one. Gertler, this one's high, and it lands in center field. Gertler with a base hit single as he stays at first. And now up to bat, number 35, Nick Zucala. Zukala hits that one foul. This one is high and is not caught by the catcher. It is foul, but Zukala stays in it. So 0-2. Zukala gets another chance here. Zukala lines this one. It's out to center field. Coming in to score, Michael Gertler. And he ties the game at 1. Zukala going to second. He's safe. A RBI double for Nick Zukala to get things going here. Now to bat for Pequannock, number 15, Tommy Corrin. Zukala is in scoring possession as he's able to get a double from his RBI hit. Tries to go for the pickoff attempt. That one was dangerous as that one was not caught. It rolled to center field. But Zukala plays it safe and remains at second. 1-0 on Tommy Corrin. This one gets behind the catcher. Zukala able to steal third. With it now being 2-0 on Corrin. That one strikes dirt. Count now at 3-0. And Tommy Corrin is walked to first on ball 4. Pequannock softball having a bit of a tough start to their seasons. They're down 14-3 as we last checked from my coworker of mine who was doing the score for us on TJK Network 2. And it looks like we're going to have Kinnelon come together. As they conversate here, we'll see what happens. Let's say, do call a timeout here. Looks like the pitcher is going to remain in the game as we get back into it here. So first and third. Corrin getting a little off that first baser. But you stay safe on a pickoff attempt by the Colts. Also up to bat for Pequannock is number 23, Nick Koltak. as he's dealt a strike. And Corn now in a showdown here. As he's running back and forth still. And he loses it. Pequannock scores to make it 2-1. That was Zucala. And Corn remains safe at second here. This one's high. It's out, but it's foul. Swinging a miss. So Koltek strikes out, and Corn tries to go for a steal for another out. So it's going to be 2 outs. Now to bat, number 45, Nick Warner. Ball 1. One count. Strike 2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, and that'll do it for the second inning as we now enter the top of the third momentarily. Pequannock able though to get themselves going and now lead 2-1. Let's go over a little studio update with our softball game here. 14-3. Oof. Rough start. Top of the third. Here we go. Up to bat, number 1, Nate Eisenmeyer, the pitcher. As he starts 0-1. Swing and a miss.
Nick, Zukala.
0-2.
Tommy Moore. Nick Moore.
This one's fouled.
Have to read that, right? Go all the way there.
And Nick Warner gets the strikeout. One out. TJK Network looking to get busy back in spring sports now that we have reached 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. We're looking to get as much coverage out there for you guys, especially with our new experiment and setting up a camera for softball if we have these overlap situations, which I only think there's a couple, so it's not going to be needed that much. TJK Network will be getting in action with the softball team against Madison in their next game. That, I believe, is on Thursday. Pequannock baseball will be actually playing again tomorrow against Kinnelon on the road at Kinnelon. As this new schedule this year is kind of like the MLB, where you're going to play little mini two-game series with it being split between home and the road. This one gets over to Werner, gets it over to Gertler for the out. Two outs. That's what I was saying. And also, today, opening their seasons on the road is girls and boys lacrosse, which both do not have huddles, so that's why they're not on any of our other stations. Be sure to check out our websites, though, as the records will update as we get information on that. Kinnelon goes for the bunt. Warner gets it over to Gertler for the third out to end this inning. And we'll now enter the bottom of the third. Here we are entering the bottom of the third inning. Up to bat for the Golden Panthers. Number 20, Cooper Carlin, third baseman. Cooper with one that goes far, but it's caught in right field. This one's foul. Strike one. Ball one. This one goes to right field. It's caught. Or, I believe that one actually went foul. So we'll resume here. Strike two. Count even at 2-2. And that's going to be a full count as that one hits the dirt. Just creeps behind the catcher. This one's popped up. And it's not caught. Hassel gets a base hit single. Up to bat. Number 22, Bobby Van Riper. Oh no, on Van Riper. Pickoff attempt there, safe at first. Van Riper gets it over to third. The throw to first is no good. Castle makes it to third. Van Riper safe at first. Now, Jack Picardo up to bat. Bobby Van Riper makes a run for it and gets the steal to second. So now 2 players in scoring position. Picardo hits this one foul. Count even at 1-1. This one is lined out to center field. Coming to score, Donovan Castle and Bobby Van Riper. Jack Picardo with a 2 RBI base hit single. It's now 4-1 Pequannock. Now up to bat, number 18, Michael Gertler. This one's tipped back for a strike. Oh, 2 on Gertler. Count even at 2-2. And Gertler gets hit. And that's going to be automatically a walk to first base and now force Picardo to second. So we continue on here as Nick Zucala comes up to bat. One out. Carlos swings and misses for strike one. Two, one. This one is going to go foul at right field. It's a 2-2 count. Count now 3-2, full count. This one's popped up high. And no one there for it. And they don't get the runner at third. Coming to home to score is Jack Picardo. He does. And Gertler tries to get the third. He's out. So it's 5-1 for Pequannock with 2 outs. Zucala gets the second for a double. This one's high. And this one lands in center field. Coming in to score, Nick Zucala. 6-1 for Pequannock. Now up to bat, Nick Koltak. Korn gets also a double, so he's at second. This one. Gets right by short, but he doesn't get the out at third. And also, the runner, or I should say the batter, Nick Koltak, is also safe at first. Not able to get the out either. So we continue still. So 2 outs, first and third. Nick Warner up to bat. Swing and a miss, strike one. Warner lines this one to right field. Scoring is Tommy Corrin. It's 7-1 for Pequannock. Excuse me, 8-1 as well as another runner scores. We continue here. Ball one. So a runner on, excuse me, there you go, first and second. Cooper Carlin batting for Pequannock. As he gets a strike to even the count 1-1. This one's foul.
Let's go, baseball.
Oh, it's not cool. Don't tell someone it's not cool.
Cooper lines this one over to right field. Coming in to score, Nick Koltak. It's now 9-1. 2 outs, but we still keep going here. Now Donovan Castle at the bat. Runner on first and third. Strike one on Castle, so 0-1 count. This one's high. And this one lands at center field. And more runs score for the Golden Panthers here, as it's now 10-1. So now up to bat again, number 22, Bobby Van Riper. Still 2 outs, but Kinnelon has not gotten themselves out of it yet. As Pequannock has poured on numerous hits that have came with runs. Van Riper lines this one out. It gets to center field. Coming in to score, Donovan Castle. 11-1 Pequannock. And Van Riper safe at second. He's still in the bottom of the third, but Pequannock holds their ground as they continue to pour runs here. Jack Ricardo now up to bat for the Golden Panthers. That one's high. Swing and a miss for Jack Ricardo. 1-1. Ricardo lines this one to left field. Coming in to score, Bobby Van Riper. 12-1. Michael Gertler back up to bat. Kinnelon still needs one out. They are at 2, but they have just not been able to execute on getting the final one here. Pequannock has been hitting pretty well. Gertler swings and misses. Strike 1. Another hit right here. And it lands right around left field. Coming in to score, Jack Picardo. It's now 13-1. And looks like we are going to have a timeout here. For Kinnelon. So Pequannock has scored a lot of runs in this inning, you could say. It was 1-0 Kinnelon to start, as Nick Warner had a little bit of difficulty, but he has, got himself in the game, and has been shut down ever since, as Pequannock's offense continues to pour more runs. So it looks like we're going to have a pitching change as number 22, Robert Marchesano, comes in relief of number 1, Nate Eisenmenger. All right, Nick Zukala up to bat. New pitcher out for Kinnelon. Still 2 outs. Kinnelon still looking to get the final out here to end off this 3rd inning. It's ball 1. This one gets over to second baseman. Tries to get the out, but Zukala is safe. So we still continue here. So Tommy Corr now up to bat. We're now trying to steal second. And Kinnelon finally gets the third out. That was Zucala there. And that will end third inning as we now enter the top of the fourth. We're going to do our studio update for softball here. It is the fourth inning, 16-3 for Whippany Park. So, hasn't been a start that Pequannock wanted. So here we are in the top of the fourth after a pretty long bottom of the third here we had with Pequannock scoring a bunch of runs here. As Luca Anella Florina swings, and this is on his first pitch here for a 0-1 count.
Hey, good spot. Come on, Nick. Okay. 1-1, it is.
This one's foul. 1-2 with the count. Two count.
Come on, Nick. Come on, kid. Good spot. Good spot.
Full count. Swing and a miss. Nick Warner gets the strikeout for the first out. This one goes foul. 0-1. 1-1. That's another one that's going to go low there. 2-1. This one is high and lands in center field. And it's a base hit double for the Colts.
One out.
Nick Warner deals a strike.
Still spending everything for a charger. Like a battery charger. It said it was charged, it's not.
This one popped up high, goes foul. 1-2 count.
Nick over. Dakala.
And Nick Warner gets that batter out with a strikeout. So 2 outs.
Step off. The left.
Pick off attempt, and Pequannock gets it. That's the 3rd out, and that's going to end off the top of the 4th as we now enter the bottom. Here we go as we enter the bottom of the fourth with Tommy Corn up at that. Swing and a miss there. 0-1 on Tommy Corn. Another swing and a miss. 0-2. And that one strikes dirt. Ball one. This one's lined. Gets over to short. And they get the out. Off the bat, number 23, Nick Koltak. This one's fouled back. One fouled back there.
What are you saying over there? That's you, they go down. This guy's Kinnelon 3.
That one's low. Ball two. Full count. 3-2. And that's ball four for the walk. Now up to bat will be a pinch hitter. It will be number 8, Bryce Rosen. You may know him from TJK NETWORK because he has been a part of my crew for football, so shout out Bryce. Been a great color commentator and also filmer for the football games. Two one. 3-1 on Bryce Rosen. And he's worked it to a full count. This one goes foul. And Bryce Rosen has worked himself a walk.
I know way too many people here right now that I didn't know last year. Who the fuck are y'all? I swear it feels like the last few nights. We've been everywhere back.
Our pinch hitter coming in here. It's number 3, John Fody. Swing and a miss. This one nearly sneaks behind. Or it does, but it does stop for the catcher to pick it up. Another swing and a miss there. 1-2 on Fody.
Come on, Tony! Let's go, fool! Let's go, fool!
That's another one that strikes dirt. Full count at 3-2 now, once again. And that's another walk. And the bases are loaded. And the leadoff hitter, Donovan Castle, is now up to bat. And it looks like Kinnelon is going to call another timeout here.
Oh, man! Yo, who got that here? Well, I bet you ate some Cheerios or something. I ain't Texas. You think your life is hard? I gotta eat Texas every day. I live in the desert. Go Daddy! No damn water. I drink my Go Daddy!
Also, we have a new pitcher out for Pequannock. We will go over his stats. And that is going to be number 48, Luke Lovac, coming in to relieve for Nick Warner, who was excellent in his first start. So Luke Lovac last year had a 1-2 record, if I am not counted. So he has not recorded that much to his record, but he had a solid, I think it was a 3.49 ERA last year. So a solid reliever last year. That is Luke Lovac's stats there.
Because I'm trying to save battery. Because it said it was full charge. It's not.
So here we are, entering the top of the 5th inning.
Come on, Luke, come on, kid.
It's on. Faster shutters.
1-0. And that's going to be 2-0. Allen's high for ball 3. And that's going to be 4 pitches. Fortunately, nothing hits the strike zone. It'll be a walk.
Kneecap. Let's go. Come on, kid.
At the bat, number 7, Matthew Pachowski.
Nick.
Second, third one. Okay, but on the second.
2-0.
Come on, you all right? Come on, 4-8.
That's going to be 3-0 again. Luke Lovac trying to settle in this game here. And Luke Lovac gets himself a strike. 3-1. And that is going to be ball 4 again. Another walk.
Get out. Here we go.
Now both those ways, do it. Jack on one.
They're back there on next Wednesday. They're on their way.
Come on, boy.
Hey, get your head back around, pick up the plate. Get your head around,
1-0.
pick up the plate. Oh, no. They're going to meet them on the line. 7-3, 2-2.
And Glavak gets a strike. Count even 1-1.
Yeah, a couple times. No.
I played out.
This one is foul. 1-2. That one goes foul.
Right there.
Someone. Attaboy, Lopes.
Oh, right by us. Count remains 1-2. Two balls, two strikes. And this one rolls its way to left field. And the bases are loaded.
No. I need an out. I need an out. Double play. I need an out.
Up to bat, number 8, Nate Parella. Strike one.
0-0-6-1.
Swing and a miss. Strike two. And Luke Glavak gets the strikeout for the first out.
Tommy! Good! Come on, Luke! Come on, kid! Come on, Luke, let's go. Go, knees, kid.
1-1 count.
7-6-4-4.
This one
Two, throw it!
gets out
There,
to
two!
center field. Scored is 1 run. It's now 13-2. Base is still loaded. Only one out.
Scoring, right?
Come on, Luke. Come on, Jim.
Fouled back. 1-1.
0-0, 7-3. One, 4-7.
Three one.
1-6, 2-2.
That's ball 4. It's going to force a runner to come home. It's 13-3.
Put the corners in. Middle's back. 2. Mike, hey. Middle's back. Turn 2. Middle back. Mike, you can take one step back. 7-3, 2-2. Middle's turning 2. Let's go.
Glavak able to get one out as he gets it over right to Thomas Picardo.
Let's go.
So 2 outs. Excuse me, not Thomas Picardo, actually Luke McCabe. As he comes in for Thomas Picardo. So base is still loaded, but McCabe does get a much needed out.
Job, Luke. 6-7, 2-2.
This one gets behind Luke McCabe. Coming in to score. And Luke Glavak gets the out from Luke McCabe to end the top of the 5th. What a good play right there. And they're going to, looks like, end the game here as Pequannock mercies Kinnelon with a final score of 13-3 as they start the season 1-0. So, huge win to start off the 2025 season with that 13-3 Mercy win after 5 innings. Unfortunately, softball was mercied in 5 innings, and we'll look to bounce back in our next game, which we will broadcast on TJK NETWORK. That'll be the only game for the day. Pequannock Baseball, though, will get right back in action tomorrow on the road at Kinnelon. Hopefully they are able to get the sweep here and advance to 2-0 in that next game. But they get the opening day win, and that'll do it for today. So my name is Todd Kaczak, reporting this game to you live here at the PTHS baseball field. We will keep you updated on the rest of the entire spring sports. It's going to be a great year with TJK NETWORK working their way back into full operation. Anyways, we'll see you in the next one. Have a great rest of your day, everybody. Peace out.